Goalkeepers, what is up? My name is Michael. I'm the founder of the Goalkeepers Union. I'm a current goalkeeper in Germany. I've played in England, Canada, played in America and the States, wearing my school, Nova Southeastern University. Go give it some love. Today, I'm bringing you this video to talk about crosses and particularly the topic around should I catch or should I punch? I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube about drills, technique, things that you do, but I want to talk about more of the psychological and analytical perspective when it comes to crossing. So I'm going to share my screen here with you guys. This is the Goalkeepers Union, the community that I started for goalkeepers to give goalkeepers the tools and resources that I and many other goalkeepers wish they would have had earlier on in their careers. So we're going to click on the goalkeeper training program here, catch or punch. I already filmed another little video, but ultimately, when it comes to catching or punching, you're going to want to think about it the same way as you do with a shot. When a shot comes in, you're thinking to yourself, hey, can I catch this or am I going to have to parry it wide? And of course, we're going to talk about dealing with players that are in the box, traffic, etc. But in my opinion, the only time that you should punch the ball is if you cannot reach the ball to catch it. So for example, if that, top hand has to come out to extend to punch because you can't get both to catch, the same way you would make a top hand save, that's when you could punch, knowing it you're going to get hit by attackers, risking a potential drop in the ball, as I mentioned, traffic in the box, and then ultimately again anything that's going to cause you stress of catching it can lead to a punch. So if it's raining, pressure, whatever the case may be, you should always go in with the mindset of trying to catch the ball. I see a lot of goalkeepers with how popular the punch has gotten. They go in with the mindset of I'm going to punch, I'm going to punch, I'm going to punch, and they don't trust themselves to catch the ball. When in reality, taking a nice clean catch, particularly at halftime or towards the end of the game, it gives your team a second to just breathe, relax. You can get everyone up the field, clear your lines. Makes a huge difference than punching the ball and having to lead to another attack. So now I'm going to show you three different clips of my own where I look at a clean catch, a clean punch, and then a clean catch that was through traffic to show that, okay, you don't always have to, use traffic as an excuse to punch the ball. So let's see, where did these go? Perfect. So this first example here is going to be the clean catch example. So I'm going to full screen this. So first things first, in swinger, left foot, going to be a little bit closer to the line. Ball comes in, secured nice easily, take it to the ground. As you can see, the second half's almost over. So, pretty relaxed. So let that play one more time. So as we watch this through, I want you guys to take a look and notice there's really no one around me other than my defenders. And I know this too before the setup because it's not like they had players crashing. It's not like I was expecting the contact. So I knew that I had the advantage here of taking the catch cleanly. Of course, I could have got hit from the back. I could have got hit from my own defenders. If you watch a clip from Nick Pope this past weekend, he had one where he tried to caught it, ended up, I think, hitting his own teammate, dropping it, etc. So, anyways, didn't feel pressure, felt like I could catch it, ended up getting at a good spot, just high enough and executed it very well. So, perfect example of a nice clean catch on a cross. Let's go to a nice clean punch. So immediately here we look off the bat. I know on the last angle we didn't have the goal view, but this you can see I'm dealing with traffic. Guys are all around me, teammates, non-teammates. I'm getting shoved here. I'm already, dealing with physicality. So I know that likely any ball that gets hit into the box, I'm gonna have to get a punch on. So boom, let it play through, get a nice good punch, and we're out. Thankfully, that went to my team, so there was no issue of a ball coming back in, but I'll let that play through. So sometimes you're not always going to be able to get that top hand to it. You might have to go bottom hand, but really, as long as you just get something to it to redirect it and get it out, is great. So again, a lot of pressure, a lot of contact. Don't get the cleanest run up to it, but that doesn't matter. I kind of feel like I'm going to get hit by this guy, which ultimately I think I end up doing. We at least end up colliding, and then boom, get a good punch out, and we're away. So we'll let the play through one more time. Good example of just a nice, good punch to clear lines and get everyone out. Finally, the last clip, we've got a really nice catch. Honestly, I think this is my probably favorite highlight ever as a goalkeeper, definitely from a crossing perspective. So we'll let this play through. Again, in swinger, picked it out really nice, settled us down. Let it play through one more time. Let you guys do your own analysis of what you see. So one thing I actually don't like here of my own is that I'm already kind of on the front foot. As you can see, I'm kind of already coming before the ball like is really hit. And that's not good because if the ball goes over my head, then I'm always working backwards, which can make it really difficult. But ultimately, I do have a lot of space, although there is traffic. I kind of I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't really feel like I was going to get hit. I knew there was a lot of bodies, but ultimately I felt like I could have got a clean catch. And this is another reason too, as goalkeepers, we need to practice getting it at the highest point because as you can see, like my player is fully, that's a great frame right here. My player is basically fully jumped and look at basically where my hands are just above his head. Right now, if that ball drops, that can be extremely dangerous because now, maybe it bounces off his head, maybe I drop it, it hits his back, it's not as clean, whatever the case may be. So, this is just to show you that just because there is traffic doesn't mean you have to punch. I think for me, if I can see that I'm about to get hit, then I'll try to punch. But ultimately, if I feel confident enough and trust myself and back myself enough to catch the ball, then that, of course, is obviously always preferred. So yeah, those are basically three clips, and I think what I'll do real quick is I'm actually gonna go ahead and find that Nick Pope clip for you guys, so you can see exactly what I was talking about. All right, so here's the clip from Pope's mistake that I talked about. So right off the back, we've got an in swinger. Also, this was super late in the game. They were already losing 3-1. As you can see right away, no pressure around them. I'll let this play through. I mean, it's such an unfortunate goal. We'll let it play one more time. So again, not a lot of pressure. Really just unfortunate. He even does call keeper in this instance, if you listen to the volume. And I think maybe his defenders could have done a better job of getting out of the way. I don't know. I'll have to listen back how early his keeper call was. But ultimately, if you look at kind of where he's getting this ball, like it's not that high, it looks like from this angle, kind of letting it drop. And I mean, he can see these players in front of him, right? So I think the first mindset, especially guys, end of the game, you're already down 3-1. Like, don't risk anything trying to hold this ball. Just try to punch, get rid of it, see if it shows a different angle. Yeah, it's a great, nice little clip there. So as you can see, like basically three of his own players, they do try to get away. As you can see, they're ducking because they heard the keeper call, but it just, hold on to it. So, anyways, not sure. Very unfortunate from Pope. But yeah, guys, so thanks for sticking with me. That is the catch or punch discussion. I hope this helps give you another unique insight into your goalkeeping development. If you want to continue to get better, keep developing, come check out our community. We've got all types of features in here. We've got a great group of people. If you go to this our little about page here, you can see we've got training programs. You can see where our members are located. We've got glove discounts, success stories, all types of stuff. So drop a comment, subscribe, follow, whatever we do here on YouTube, and look forward to helping you guys become better goalkeepers. Alrighty, talk to you all very soon. Take care.